Hello, Liddy children of the Most High. It's me, Priscilla, and I am coming to you today with kind of like a question subject. And it's how do you identify God in your life or in your relationship better? Because even though I don't think we should put him in a box or anything, I think that identifying something helps us to connect with it. And even Jesus gave the disciples a way of kind of like picturing or identifying God in a way that they could connect to it, they could understand so that they could connect to him. So like when he says, God is spirit, but I'm going to put it in terms that you can understand, he's a father. So something like that. I like definitions. I'm a tad bit of a word person and I like definitions. So, identity, according to the dictionary on Google, is the fact of being who or what a person, a thing is, or I like the second definition better, a close similarity or affinity. So, and there's a sentence under that says the initiative created an identity between the city and the suburbs. So you kind of see like the identity helped to make a connection between two things. I know for me, I like to identify God as Father. That's why I just often refer to him as Abba. I also do that because Jesus referred to him as Abba. And if I'm trying to be great like Jesus, then what better way than to also refer to God as Jesus did? And that kind of works for me because I have awesome parents. I just won in the parents section, and my dad is just amazing. So it's just like, if my dad can love me this much and you love me more than my dad and you got me more than my dad, because let me tell you something, my daddy has come through in the clutch, okay? Then you must be some sort of amazing. So that makes a good connection for me. Another way I like to think of God, probably my favorite, but it's not as relational kind of sort of, is creator, because I feel like for him to be a creator, that's super dope. I feel like I'm a creative person, so I feel like that's where me and him kind of like, this is where I'm like my father, because we're both creative. Like, you created the whole earth and I'm not creating the whole earth, but I have these ideas, I can sing, I can write stuff. So it's just like, oh snap, like Abba and the creator, and those are my two favorite ways of like identifying and connecting with God. So yeah. So how do you identify? Oh, one other thing I was gonna say. So as far as being boxed in, because I know we often do the father thing, like God is our father, and because it's so, he's referenced as such, and because Jesus, of course, referenced him as such. But I don't think that we should confine him to such. Even there's been a lot of things coming out, like God being pictured as a woman, like in the shack. We saw that picture where it caused more uproar, where God was pictured as a black woman. And I think that we have to make room for those images of God, especially because we were all made in his image. So I mean, like, there's not just men walking in the earth, there's women too. So, and it's not even so much, there's a feminine side to God, there's a masculine side to God. So I think that we also have to be willing to picture God as mother, because there's some people who don't have great dads, or they may not have great fathers, and we're telling people about this loving God, and it's just like, but I don't see my dad as that. So if they need to picture God as mother, then I think that we should give them the space to be like, well, if mother works for you, for picturing God as that, to make that connection, then go ahead and picture him as mother. So, yes. So how do you identify with God? What makes that connection for you and helps you to understand him more and brings you into closer relationship with him? Let me know. Leave a comment, or you can send me a video. Anyways, just let me know how you identify with Abba, and what makes that connection. Yeah. Hope y'all have an awesome, wonderful day. Much love. Bye. Bow.